8 o'clock Saturday morning, driving to Holy Angels for our first league game against GRETNA, Elite Academy from Nebraska. A team we tied 0-0 last fall, beat them 1-0 at home last spring. And it should be a good test for us, a good first test for us this morning. I don't know how things change for them during or post tryouts, but last year they were a tough athletic team. A couple big powerful girls, some fast forwards, quick defenders, so it should be a good battle for us. Still a little bit undecided on the lineup. It's gonna take a little more thought from me this morning as I'm driving. The 2010s have their first ECNL game at 9 o'clock, so I'll be out there with them, and I think we'll have a number of our girls out there to support them as well. Our kickoff is at 10:30. Yeah, last night I was just had some time to think and meditate on this league opener today, and yeah, just real battle in my own head. I've said before that a lot of this comes down to me. I have a responsibility as the head coach for a lot of what's going on with this team this year. I made decisions for the roster. I've made decisions in terms of how we're training leading up to this home opener. Personnel and playing position decisions and tactical decisions during the game and substitutions. There's a lot that I'm responsible for. And in the end, I'm responsible for how the team performs. And it's hard sometimes because if the team performs poorly, that's a reflection on me. And we're clearly going to face a lot of challenges and adversity this season. We're going to lose games. And I just need to make sure that I do my best to put my ego aside for the benefit of the girls. Yes, this is about long-term development. The wins and losses shouldn't really matter at this age group. But I'd be lying to you if I told you that they didn't, to me. And again, I just wonder, I want to win. I want to win the league. I want to get to playoffs. I want to make another good run in playoffs. And because of that, I work my ass off for this team. In terms of planning training sessions, in terms of demanding focus and execution and researching opponents and scouting games and watching video, and put a lot of effort into this team. And I just wonder sometimes if that's for selfish reasons. And then again, I think, well, if it's for selfish reasons, these girls, I think, are benefiting from that in terms of everything that's being done. Winning's important. Winning's what's driving a lot of what I'm doing. Yet I know that's not what it should be about. But how can I not be about that? That's the battle that I run into in my own head. I like to say I'm doing this for the girls, yet sometimes I think I'm doing it for me as well. I don't know if that's wrong. I don't know. I don't know if other coaches feel the same way, or if I'm thinking about things weird, or I don't even know if I'm bringing my point across. So there's some rain, as you can probably tell, moving through the area. It should clear up by kickoff. I'm not sure if the 2010s will stay dry before us completely, but I'm excited to see the girls play. We've trained for a month. For this, and it's important that we start the season out well. And yeah, we could lose this game for sure, and then I'll deal with it and I'll move on, as will the girls. But it would be a tough way. It'd be a tough way to start the season. At home. Yeah. We could score 3 or 4 goals too. We were a deep team last year. We're a deeper team this year. We were athletic last year. We're more athletic this year. Likely the same will go for Gretna. Then we're supposed to play our second game tomorrow versus Sporting Iowa. They had some issues, so they have to postpone our game till May. Rumor has it they may have had some players leave, so they're struggling for a full roster. I'm not sure if that's correct or not, which would be too bad, but clubs don't own players, right? It's always a choice for families. It'd just be tough to start a season with a roster and then have a mini or mass exodus of players post tryouts and then be scrambling to figure out what you're going to do. So, just one game this weekend. 2 weeks later, we'll host Eclipse in a rematch of the national quarterfinal from last year. We'll head to Indiana in mid-October. That schedule came out. I forgot the teams. I looked at it quickly. Forgot the teams that we play. FC Stars maybe from Massachusetts, Ohio Elite, and maybe FC Pride maybe? I can't remember, but I'll probably do a more detailed video on that in the coming days. And then we were supposed to host Rockford in November. That got bumped till maybe January. So then we will head to St. Louis for St. Louis Scott Gallagher Navy and Green the first weekend in December. So again, pretty light schedule for us till the end of the year here. I will continue to try to find ways to get our friendlies versus our 2010 boys and 2009 boys, which have been competitive for us, as long as those guys are okay with it. And we'll do a lot of playing and training as well. It's tough to just train. The kids want to play games. The families want to play games. I want to play games. Yeah. We'll see what the day brings.